the players come on to court, the world and Olympic champions from Indonesia, Markis Kido and Hendra Setiawan. They're up against a new Chinese pairing of Haifeng and Shen.
From China, Shen and the former world champion Haifeng.
Yes, the former world champion Haifeng.
Their opponents from Indonesia, the world and Olympic champions Markis Kido and Hendra Setiawan. Umpire, service judge Niels Hunt Mortensen.
So this men's doubles final, my goodness, what an interesting scenario. The left-hander Haifeng, of course, so well known in world terms, playing with Cai Yun, but not playing with Cai Yun here. All next week at the French Open Super Series event, the Chinese coaching staff have decided to split them just for 2 tournaments and put them with younger players to help bring on the youngsters. And what a great opportunity for the younger players. And in the case of Shen, well, he started yesterday's semi-final against the 2-time winners and number 2 seeds last Forskan Jonas Rasmussen, looking very nervous indeed, but he settled down and came out strongly in the end. Jakob Sinberg, our umpire for this men's doubles final. The Indonesians, both 24 years of age. Markis Kido, the shorter of the two. He's about 5'5", 164. His partner 181, which is a little over 5'11". Number 1 seeds, of course, world ranking of number 1, and looking at their path through to today's final. Well, quarter-final against the number 5 seeds, Mohamed Zachary Abdul Latif and Mohamed Farazi Zawan, Mohamed Tozari of Malaysia. 2 straight games. I was surprised with the ease of which they won that match. And then the semi-final against the number 6 seeds, Cai Yun, who of course normally plays with Haifeng, and his young partner Zhu Chen, dropped the opening game there, 21-23, and I have to say, poor old Hendra Setiawan really did have a nightmare start to the semi-final, error after error flowing from his racket, but just showing what a great champion he is. He kept his composure, played himself back into the match, and by the end of it, he was superb. So Haifeng, the left-hander, who holds the world record for the world's fastest smash in international competition, 332 kilometers an hour, 6 foot, born in Guangdong province, world ranking of 2, of course, with Cai Yun, playing with the younger man, Shen, 21 years of age, and they too had a tough time yesterday in the semi-final against the number 2 seeds last Forskan Jonas Rasmussen, but they'd also had a tough time in the second round against the number 4 seeds Mathias Bo and Carsten Mogensen, going the full distance there, dropping the second game 9-21. But also the quarter-final was against a seeded pair, number 8 seeds Dasuki and Sukmawan of Indonesia. So they've beaten 3 seeded pairs on their way through to today's final. And I have to say, when this young man, Shen, actually settled yesterday in his semi-final, got over his nerves, he was so fast. Very, very exciting prospect for the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Shen, Haifeng, China. On my left, Hendra Setiawan, Markis Kido, Indonesia. Markis Kido to serve to Shen. Double play.
So the number 1 seeds from Indonesia, Markis Kido and Hendra Setiawan at the far side of the court with the all-black kit. This is their second Danish Open final. They were beaten finalists back in 2004. And they lost out to Lars Borsker and Jonas Rasmussen in that final 4 years ago.
Service over. 2-1.
Well, I was making comment yesterday about the Indonesian pair and how often they have very short rallies.
Service over. 2-3.
Oh, good backhand. But it's not often that you see Markis Kido actually having to play a high backhand. Pulled out of position, looking at each other in bewilderment.
Service over. 3-4.
Yeah, it's extraordinary, isn't it? We've only
5-3.
had play going for less than 2 minutes. Already 8 rallies.
Service over. 4-5. 5-0.
He's a really athletic player, is Haifeng. But I do think that he is perhaps vulnerable defensively. And he does on occasions get very nervous. It's drifted long.
7-5.
4 quick points from the world and Olympic champions.
That's over. 6-7.
Yeah, that's nice. Good serve. Rack it up, ready to intercept the third shot. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's such a wonderful tactician, is Hendra Setiawan. Reads the game so well, aware of the gaps, and he's got the skills to exploit that.
Yes, thank you. Wait. 8-7.
Yeah, they're so looking to try and get on the attack of the Chinese pair. It's very much a Chinese style of playing. I remember when Haifeng actually won the World Championship title, playing with Kai Yun in Madrid World Championships in 2006. They absolutely blasted their way through the tournament, and certainly in the final against England's Anthony Clark and Robert Blair. They were awesome. They were just a couple of paces above the English combination. Yeah, good judgment from Setiawan.
10, 8.
No serve is short of the mark.
9, 10. Ken.
Umpire just saying to Shen, talk to me first. Jakob Simberg, our umpire for this men's doubles final. Oh, absolutely pounced on it.
9, interval.
You cannot afford to block anything loose. Back to the net when Setiawan is there.
Bungkanya depan, ya. Kalau setengah lepas aja, Dok. Ya, itu. Yang kedua, posisi kalau si Haifeng di sini, kamu amanin ke tengah aja buangnya. Rata-rata kamu kalau posisi di sini agak ngebuang ke sini gitu pada rata-rata. Ke tengah aja, nggak usah ke sana. Kan kalau di sana ada dia yang kanannya. Kamu ke tengah aja. Pas Haifeng di sini loh. Kalau di sini sih, nah buang ke backhandnya. Tapi kalau pas dia di sini, nah buangnya tengah, amanin di tengah. Buangnya, ya. Ya, terus.
The Indonesians with their instructions. It's very much their favoured formation, with Setiawan at the front of the court and the shorter of the two men, Markis Kido at the back, blasting down the smashes. That's sharp, alert play from the left-hander, Haifeng.
11.
There's little hand signals behind the back between the two Chinese players, just indicating to his partner what serve he's going to use. Long with the back line.
12, 10.
Ooh, that's landed in.
13, 10.
Line judge saying unsighted, but the umpire saying I saw it and it landed in. It's a good call by the umpire. Oh! A little almost trick shot from Markis Kido. Trying to flick it across court. This was the one. But Shen was alert to it. Well, as if just to prove that he too can be just as lethal at the front of the court, Markis Kido, who usually plays or prefers to play from the back of the court. thought that serve was going short. Oh my goodness. The backhand from Haifeng bouncing off the top of the tape. Just look at this. Here it comes. Bounces off. Setiawan did well to react and get to it. So this new Chinese pair into the lead.
15-14. Fault receiver.
Oh, fault receiver.
14.
Calls the umpire on Markis Kido for moving before the serve was struck. They were 14-12 up. That's 5 straight points. 5 straight points. The Chinese combination, of course. Oh, service fault called now.
Service over.
Shuttle struck above the waist.
15-17.
Says Niels Holm Mortensen, service judge. I have to say that the Chinese players were faulted quite often yesterday. That was clearly high. You can't argue with that. That was about chest height. Good interception.
16-17.
Oh, goodness, he missed it. Had a second swipe at it.
17-all.
Goes for the net kill, misses it. Still has time to play and have another swipe of it, but hits it long off the back line. It's all level once again, and that's landed in.
18-17.
Suddenly 4 straight points for the Indonesians. Good defence. Indonesians crouching down low on the defensive stance, driving the shuttle back.
17.
It's a clever little push, not giving much pace on the shuttle from Setiawan, because he comes forward here. That's the one that does the damage. And all of a sudden, it's 6 straight points, which means it's 3 game points. On the smash, broken the strings in his racket, Shen. That's why he made the error.
Hendra Setiawan, 21-18.
21-18. The opening game. But you wouldn't know that this Chinese combination are playing their first ever international tournament together. Just 15 minutes for that opening game.
Second game, double play.
No, all wide. Really wasn't on balance as he played that. you're not on balance, the one thing you should do is hit down the centre of the court, because then that's going to narrow the angle of reply. Shuttle should come up for your partner. Well, Setiawan wasn't convinced by the call. I was. Yeah, that catches the line.
Let's go back. 2-1.
Well, if I have a criticism of the Indonesians, it's the fact that sometimes they get so confident that it borders a little bit on, dare I say, arrogance. And they go a little bit casual in their style of play, go for shots that really aren't on, extravagant winners. Oh, confusion. That's the first time in this final that there has been real confusion between the two Chinese players, and that's remarkable considering this is their first international tournament together. Good hustle from Haifeng. Good defence, and then moving forward. Movement forward. The sheer threaten his presence at the net, making his opponents play the error. Oh, that's good. So clever. Reading the game, an absolute master at it. It's a very quiet man, is Setiawan. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely phenomenal.
6-5.
Well, I was mentioning that in his semi-final, Setiawan had an absolute nightmare start, but he really played himself into form. And he's continued that good form through to today's final. Oh, he's just in the right place at the right time. Instinctively knows where to go, where the gaps are on court.
Go! That's over. 6-7.
Good attacking play. Kido's so good at this. Keeping the shuttle going down. Mixing up the pace. Oh, brilliant. Well, there's a very, very good reason why this pair from Indonesia are the world and Olympic champions. It's the ability to play shots like that and to have the vision to see that the gap was across court in the first place. Service fault is called above the waist.
9.
Well, when he starts seeing the shuttle early, there isn't a player in the world to match the capabilities of Setiawan at the front of the court.
8, 10.
Yeah, this is what I mean by sometimes going a little bit casual as far as the Indonesians are concerned. Look to be cruising, 10-7 up. A couple of simple errors, and it's all level at 10-all. In fact, they go into the mid-game interval adrift by just a single point.
Terutama kalau bisa itu jangan nunduk, kita kebanyakan nunduk dok. Kamu juga kebanyakan nunduk. Kalau bisa itu juga bodannya nggak nunduk enggak. Dia cuma gitu doang tuh. Karena kita nunduk aja kagok. Coba bisa itu jangan nunduk, coba jagain aja gitu. Nggak ada bola kencang, nggak ada. Ya, itu aja Pak ya.
Well, I suspect the Indonesian coach was telling them they've got to command the net more and start building up the rally, getting Setiawan involved in the rally, because there'll be more occasions where they win the rally from the front of the court rather than smashing from the back of the court. Some sort of problem with the court. Court attendance coming on, the zipper has come undone. Repairs complete.
11, 10, play.
So 11-10 in the second game. The Indonesians having taken the first, but that's landed clearly in.
12, 10.
And this is 5 consecutive points for the Chinese pair. The Chinese pair came back from a game down in the semi-final yesterday against the number 2 seeds and two-time former winners of this Danish Open, Lars Borskær and Jonas Rasmussen. The luck of the net cord. He's not the tallest of men, is Markis Kido, but my goodness, he's got such powerful legs. He can leap in the air. He gets wonderful angle when he smashes.
13, 12.
Channel attack down the centre of the court, setting up the player at the net. It narrows the angle of reply. There, the smash. This is down the centre, in between the two players.
That's over. 14, 13.
A slight hesitation there from the left-hander.
That's
Oh,
over.
dear me.
14, 4.
Didn't seem particularly settled on that low serve. It's all getting very fast and furious, and that's the way the Chinese love to play.
15, 14.
But on that occasion, the error from Haifeng. Markis Kido having a go at his partner and say, well, what did you hit it down there for? Still, we're not seeing many long rallies, are we? Just 27 minutes of actual play. 15 all in the second game. Low serve is short. Good judgment from Setiawan. Oh, changed his mind.
17, 16.
Cannot afford indecision at this level of men's doubles. Oh, good judgment from Markis Kido. Goodness gracious. Once again, the Chinese looked in that rally as if they were absolutely intent on playing as fast as they possibly could. Kido has just asked the umpire if he can go to the side and tell down, and the umpire said no, play on. 17 all.
Service over. 18, 17. Got it. 17.
Shen just skipping up and down on the spot, trying to perhaps relax himself. Yeah, he needed to. The nerves getting to him. Completely missed the shuttle.
18, all.
This is his first major final, of course. Just 21 years of age. Oh, that's brilliant.
19, 18.
Great anticipation this time from Markis Kido.
Service over. 19, all.
Lift well long of that back line.
20, match point, 19.
And so, a match point for the #1 seed. Oh, that was going wide. But they take it nonetheless. Markis Kido and Hendra Setiawan. Their 4th title of the year. Of course, the Olympic Games, the Malaysian Super Series event, and the last Super Series event, the China Masters, prior to this Danish Open. So 2 Super Series events back to back for the world and Olympic champions. The change of pace, the thoughtful play, the placement, and yet another title to Kido and Setiawan. (21-18), 21-19. A little nod towards the coach. So the prize presentation coming up in just a moment. But it was that run of 5 points that really got the Chinese pair back into it. From 7-10 down, they went 12-10 up, and from there it was a real battle. Oh, surprised at the unforced errors from the Indonesians when they were the winners. Only 4 more outright winners, more attacking play, but more points won at the net by the losers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists at the Denmark Open Super Series 2008 in men's doubles.
So the men's doubles finalists come forward. 4th time that the Indonesians have done that this year. Incredible season they had last year. 5 titles, 6 finals. They have a very, very good record of when they get to finals of winning. But this has been a very good experiment by the Chinese coaching staff, Haifeng and Shen through to the final. 2nd best today, but not by much.
Kido and Hendra Setiawan.
For the Indonesians, take their first Danish Open title.
Peter Jensen is presenting the trophy and the check.
Peter Jensen presenting the prizes for the men's doubles.
Deputy Mayor in Odense Municipality, Jane Yegin, is presenting the chocolate and the flowers.
So for the Chinese combination, well, they'll play together again next week at the French Open Super Series event. And then, well, one assumes that Haifeng will be back playing with Kai Yun. I think they are the best 2 Chinese players and should remain in partnership. But it'll be interesting to see, because Haifeng with Shen have done very well here. But the Indonesians, runners-up 4 years ago here at the Danish Open. This year, 2008, they are the champions.